Welcome, everyone, to the Hecate's Doorway podcast. Everyone just, shuts off immediately.
Sorry, I was speaking to my people.
Oh. Checks out.
Yep. I was speaking to the other people.
The
aliens.
The alien. Oh. Yeah, we have to do an aliens episode at some point.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
UFOs. Yeah, I just gotta find the right one.
Yeah.
Well, we are your hosts. My name is Brandon.
And I'm Gabriel. And this is Michael.
Yeah, y'all.
Michael's head.
Y'all can't see our little studio setup, but yeah, it's pretty sick. We got some fucking Michael masks and shit.
Get that Michael Myers. What's that?
A cord that just got unplugged by itself.
What?
Yeah.
What cord?
My phone charger.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You didn't just pull it or something?
It's not even over here. It's on the floor. Yeah, there's a
nice.
little outlet behind me over here. And the cord just popped right out. So, I guess this is a good time to tell y'all this is a Creepypasta episode.
Nice.
Real spooky.
It probably doesn't help that we also have that there too.
Oh yeah, my Baphomet.
Yeah.
No, Baphomet protects me, dude.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Tight.
Yeah, all that shit about Satan and Baphomet, cursing you, that's some pussy shit.
True.
That's bullshit. I mean, I've had this thing for fucking, how long? 5 years now?
Really? 5 years?
Yeah.
Damn.
I think so.
Been that long.
Well, as I said, this is going to be a Creepypasta episode because they're honestly pretty fun. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Though we are gonna try to find some creepy ones this time, at least try. Though I feel like the only creepypastas that are usually actually good are the ones that we can't do on these episodes because it takes you 40 minutes to read one.
Yeah, I mean that's how long it usually takes it to build up a good atmosphere and all that.
Yeah. So these are gonna be, they're not gonna be the blatantly bad ones like we've been reading the last couple episodes. So yeah, that's what you guys are in store for today. I also saw a fucking amorphous shape out of the side of my fucking eye 20 minutes ago.
Hell yeah.
That was fun. Well, don't think we have anything else to say right now. So let's just get started. Let's fucking do this. Let's just
boy. Let's go.
Fucking go, dude. Jesus. Okay, so I'll read one first. This one is called The Bad Dream.
Ooh.
I'm not going to do a voice. I was going to do a voice, but I'm not. I don't think I can. Daddy.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. I had a bad dream.
Are you sure this isn't a crappy pasta?
I'm sure. I'm totally not about to read you some fucking DDLG erotica.
That's some smut stuff.
If I did that, I would fucking blow my brains out afterwards.
The moment that I thought your eyes were starting to turn red. You have your glasses on.
Oh, okay.
And the light. Yeah.
That's just my brain about to have an aneurysm at the thought of reading that. You blink your eyes and pull up on your elbows. Your clock glows red in the darkness. It's 3:23 a.m. Do you want to climb into bed and tell me about it? No, Daddy.
Yeah.
I hate that fucking word. The oddness of the situation wakes you up more fully. You can barely make out your daughter's pale form in the darkness of your room. Why not, sweetie? Because in my dream, when I told you about the dream, the thing wearing mommy's skin sat up. For a moment, you feel paralyzed. You can't take your eyes off your daughter. The covers behind you begin to shift.
Damn.
I mean, that's kind of creepy.
Yeah,
If my daughter came into my bedroom and said that, and then the covers move behind them, anyone who sleeps with their partner, do y'all ever have that intrusive thought that even though you trust this person with your life, there's just that little thought in your head, it's what if one of these nights they snap and they just kill me in my sleep?
Hallelujah.
That, or of course, because it's me, I'm always just afraid that I'm going to open, when I go in and Ashley's already asleep.
Yeah.
I'm every now and again I get that fear that I'm going to open the door and then she's going to sit up and have some fucking demented ass face. That's probably just me.
No, you never know. It's probably other people.
Maybe. But yeah, okay, so that was my first one. I'm sure it was
Yes, so
incredible. I almost spilt that on my computer. That would not have been good.
Here's a coffee. It was going away.
It was really funny when we were doing I think it was the Richard Chase ones. You coughed so much that I couldn't edit them all out.
Nice.
Okay, you got one for us now? It is Gabe's turn to read us a story. Read me a story. No, what?
Oh, I heard something.
What is going on tonight? It's never been like this. Not here, at least. This is kind of a haunted night tonight. It's really weird.
Oh, well.
What do you got for us, biatch?
So, this one is based on the holders. Do you know anything about that?
I don't think so.
Alright, so the holders themselves is based off Creepypasta, where people go and seek these objects for many different reasons. And to get these objects, they have to go through a bunch of trials, a bunch of tribulation, and to get them isn't easy, for one. Mm-hmm. You can more than likely will die or go insane from trying to get these objects.
Okay.
And there's like many different ways to go about and get them. The most common way to go is to go to an asylum or a halfway house.
Oh, I think I have kind of heard about this. It sounds familiar.
Alright, I'm going to start off with the introduction to the holders first and try to give everyone a
little bit of background.
Yeah, background. That's what I was trying to think of. In any city, in any country, there's a mental institution or a halfway house. You can try any of these. There are 2,538 of these objects, but 2,000 were lost. The remaining 538 must never come together, ever.
Where did they go? Where did 2,000 objects go?
I don't know. I mean, I can read you the entire list, but it would take some time.
Maybe next time.
These stories have been gathered from various sources, many of which are questionable at best. They all follow a similar thread. They tell the tale of a number of objects which, when brought together, will bring about horrendous consequences, details of which drive most people mad. The veracity of these stories is always in question. Is this how it was intended to be? Nobody knows if these objects are real, or if they are indeed a set number of objects that exist in the world, that yearn for a reunion with their kin. Speculation runs rampant. Part of what makes these holder stories so enticing is a possibility any person can go into a special institution, ask to visit a holder, and then be forced to undergo a test of power to earn an object. The objects, while powerful and fearsome, lack the ability of freely gathering together on their own volition.
Why does it have to be crazy people places that these are all at?
Because only the mad who try and find these objects.
So you're basically just checking yourself in.
Yeah. And the people that go and look for these objects, they are known as seekers.
Seekers of the padded cell.
Funny enough, I actually thought of trying to go to one myself when I was younger and just see if I can, I don't know.
Just imagine going to a mental hospital like, I'm a seeker. I need to speak to your holder immediately. Oh, yes, this way. You need to put on the special seeker jacket. I can't move my arms. It's okay. Right down there.
I mean, I would have gone out of a very toxic household at the time. Or B, I would have gotten a powerful object that gives me what I wanted.
What did you want?
At the time, I think I just wanted power.
More money, more bitches?
More money, more bitches. And that's basically the introduction to these, to the holders themselves. I'm gonna go with... Ooh, the light. No, I'm gonna start with the beginning. So we are starting off with the first holder. The holder of the N. The holder appears as a person of ambiguous shape and size, speaking in an unknown tongue. He is very violent and will attack anyone who provokes him, either by asking the wrong question or by gazing upon the object in his hand. That's just a bit of backstory on the holder itself.
He's a crazy man.
Yes, very crazy indeed.
Don't look at my object or I'll fuck you up. How do you think I got in this place?
In any city, in any country, you can go to a mental institution. Fuck you. Or a halfway house, and you can get yourself to, when you reach the front desk, ask to visit someone who calls himself the holder of the inn. Should a look of a childlike fear come over the worker's face, you will then be taken to a cell in the building. It will be in a deep, hidden section of the building. All you will hear is the sound of someone talking to themselves echo the halls. It is in a language that you will not understand, but your very soul will feel unspeakable fear. Should the talking stop at any time, stop and quickly say aloud, "I'm just passing through. I wish to talk." If you still hear silence, flee. Do not stop for anything. Do not go home. Do not stay at the inn. Just keep moving and sleep where your body drops.
What?
You will know in the morning if you've escaped. It is very... These objects are very particular. The stories are meant to just say as it said, if you hear the whispering but then all of a sudden it stops, you're either trapped in that hell or you have to flee, and hopefully you won't get trapped in there and suffer for all eternity.
Oh, that's a big risk for a freaking object.
It's an object that can grant immense amount of power. Alright, okay, so the people that would seek these objects, they seek it for a few reasons. They seek it for power, for separation, or for reunion. If I remember correctly, it's those three things that people seek these objects for.
Swear if it's dead, 3 inches.
Just 3 inches?
Well, I don't want it to be too big.
I mean, you might as well add some girth to it. Or make it longer, you can make it girthier.
I meant to my height.
Exactly, make yourself girthier.
Well, you don't say when you beef out that you got some girth. You got some arm girth.
If the voice in the hall comes back after you utter these words, continue on. Upon reaching the cell, all you will see is a windowless room with a person in the center, speaking an unknown language and cradling something. The person will only respond to one question, and this is a question, by the way. What happens when they all come together? The person will then stare into your eyes and answer your question in horrifying detail. Many go mad in that very cell. Some disappear soon after the meeting, and a few end their lives, but most do the worst thing and look upon the object in the person's hand. You will want to do as well. Be warned, if you do, your death will be one of cruelty and unrelenting horror. Your death will be in that room by that person's hand. That object is 1 out of 538. They must never come together. Never.
Well, I don't have any deep backstory there in my creepypasta, so Gabe, I guess, is going to do the heavy lifting on making this a more serious episode.
Nice.
My next one is called The Man in the Snow. Everyone, make sure you're all comfy. Turn off all the lights. Check your windows. Lock your doors and windows.
Lock them.
Please do.
And if you don't, at least stay strapped.
We're finally starting to lock our doors in this house.
I know, right?
You are home alone, and you hear on the news about the profile of a murderer who is on the loose. You look out the sliding glass doors to your backyard, and you notice a man standing out in the snow. He fits the profile of the murderer exactly, and he's smiling at you. You gulp, picking up the phone to your right and dialing 911. You look out back at the glass as you press the phone to your ear, and you notice he is much closer to you now. You then drop the phone in shock. There are no footprints in the snow. It's his reflection.
Ooh.
Do you remember slam poetry?
Yes.
How fucking cringe that shit was?
I was almost in one. Except I got the dates wrong, so I didn't go to it.
That was a universe doing you a favor.
Yeah.
Oh.
I almost met a girl through that, funny enough.
What was that?
One of the librarians told me that their daughter was also participating.
Oh, so you're just doing it for the coochie.
No, I didn't even know. I never even know her name. No, she was like, yeah, if you go there, you can meet my daughter. And I was like, okay, cool. I don't know if she was trying to set me up with her daughter or not, but it was funny, though.
Something's gonna be slamming tonight.
Yeah, the only thing that was slamming that night was my head against the wall.
Only thing that was slamming that night was the 40s.
Yep, me as a fucking 15-year-old just...
Alright, what do you have for us next?
This one is the second object in the Hoarder series.
Sick.
This one is called the Hoarder of the Beginning. The Hoarder of the Beginning is the second Hoarder in the Hoarder series and guards the second object of 538 objects. The Hoarder takes form of a beautiful woman cradling the object in her arm. She tells the seeker every human atrocity upon another that has ever been committed. In any city, in any country, go to any mental institution or halfway house you can get yourself into. When you reach the front desk, ask the clerk for permission to visit someone who calls herself the Hoarder of the Beginning. A small smile will work its way over their mouths, almost as if to say, "You fool.
You fucking idiot."
You've been bamboozled." Also, if you go to one of these and you do it yourself and they don't do the other thing, it means they don't know what the fuck you're talking about and they're just regular people.
So, like, anytime you do this, probably.
Yeah. I don't know, you gotta imagine at some point someone in the mental institution knows what this is.
They're just gonna fuck with you and be like,
yeah.
Oh, yeah, right out this way. Next thing you know, you're in Tom the Diddler's cell.
No.
Let me out.
It's okay, I'm gonna diddle Tom. Tom's about to find out.
It's about to be a diddle fight.
I was about to find out he's not the worst person.
Tom's about to find out he's not the only diddler in town.
My name is Father Matthew. Nice to meet you, Tom.
Rob Schneider in The Diddler.
Oh, no. Oof. Alright. You will be taken down a long hallway, long enough that you would expect it to lead outside of the building, yet in clear violation of the laws of space and physics. It instead leads deep into the heart of this institution. The hall will forever be silent, even if you try to make noise. Screams will die before leaving your mouth, and footsteps will be muffled. In lieu of speech, your guide will simply point at the door. Beyond it lies a cozy room filled with a pleasant yet unidentifiable perfume. At the room's center, a beautiful woman holds her empty arms as if cradling something. This room will remain just as silent as the hallway that led to it until you ask a singular question. Why were they separated? The woman will then explain in exasperating detail every horrific event in history. Every beating, every war, every rape, every killing. No travesty in the history of the universe will escape your ears. When she finishes, all will fall silent, and you will be free to leave. It is up to you to do what you will with this information. This woman is object 2 of 538. It is up to you if they should be joined or not.
You mean if I join these, I'm going to hear every rape?
Yeah.
I'm a pass.
It's what happens.
I don't need to be Horton hears domestic violence, doesn't call the cops.
Oh, that episode of Family Guy.
What are you looking for?
I heard something out there and I was like, what the fuck was that?
Spooky times.
Spooky.
Well, I suppose I will read my next one.
Yes.
My next story is called Kite Flying. Look at it go, sweetie. The loving father joyfully called out to his little girl, pointing upward towards the kite flying high above the secluded beach. "Here, baby, you try." The little girl stood there shy, timid and melancholy as she stared skyward at the pale, flapping kite. This particular kite always reminded the girl of her missing mother. Each of them, the mother and the kite, seemed to share the exact same colorful tattoos. Motherfucker turned his fucking wife into a kite.
Who'd have guessed?
It was Ed Gein.
Oh no.
That's another one we have to cover.
True. This one is known as the Holder of Eternity. In any city, in any country, go to any mental institution or halfway house you can get yourself into. When you reach the front desk, ask to visit someone who calls himself the Holder of Eternity. A sigh might escape the worker as they look upon you with the utmost pity. They would take you down a flight of stairs that you might expect to lead to a basement, but they don't. As you pass deeper and deeper into the underbelly of the institution, holy shit. I swear I can talk and speak properly.
That word's just fucking you.
Yes. You will begin to hear a chorus of screams. Choirs of screams, my bad. At first, it will be barely audible, as if originating from a point of a great distance away. But as you approach the end of the hallway, the screams will grow clearer and more thunderous, until they drone so loudly as to consume all the other noises. The din will quickly become so painful that you will feel the unrelenting urge to claw at your own ears to escape it.
Some loud ass screaming.
Oh yeah. Resist the impulse. Resist it. Do not give in to it, people. The worker, stoically enduring the cacophony, will show you a door. As swiftly as you can, they will unlock it and run, leaving you alone in this cramped, dark hallway.
No, don't leave
This
me
will
alone.
be your last chance to run. If you decide to continue, open the door. The piercing wail will then end abruptly, leaving your ears ringing. The room you will enter will be coated in almost tangible darkness that consumes all but the far wall. Manacled to the wall is an emaciated figure. Emaciated. There we go. I'm dumb. I swear I'm dumb.
In a Macklemore figure.
Emaciated figure covered in broad lashes. He will stare directly at you with a maniacal grin plastered to his face.
Maniacal.
Thank you. Seemingly undisturbed by his festering wounds and the scalpel rammed into his chest, the only way to save yourself from this man's dark design is to ask, who created them? You will cackle in a manner befitting the death throe of an animal. Before responding, he will be the most horrific tale you have ever heard. Beyond such primitive concepts as pain and death, it will delve deep into the very essence of evil. Those of weak mind would go mad hearing it. When it finishes, it will be up to you to release this man from his terrible burden. Remove the scalpel, and he will shudder once in agony before falling silent forever. You have now collected the third object of 538. It is up to you if the rest should be protected or destroyed. And remember, you're not the only one looking for these objects. There are other people out there that are seekers that are also looking for them. So be careful. You never know who you can trust.
Stay strapped.
Stay slapped.
Stay slapped.
Fuck it.
My next one is called My Girlfriend's Eyes. Turn on some sexy saxophone. It was her eyes that first attracted me to her. I didn't believe in love, but the first time I gazed into her beautiful green eyes, I knew she was the one. I loved seeing myself reflected in those eyes, looking deep into her soul, and knowing I was a part of it. It's kind of stupid, but I even wrote poetry about them. I don't remember much, but I told her, there's so much life within your eyes, and so much love. I loved the way the light danced in them. I just couldn't imagine not being able to stare dreamily into them. Now, if I could just find a box that was half as beautiful as her eyes, I could stop carrying them around in my pocket.
Damn.
You could have just left them in her head.
Yeah, that too.
You're really freaking me the fuck out. Why do you keep looking around the corner?
I swear I heard someone knocking on the glass.
I think our house is haunted.
Oh, no shit. That or we're haunted.
Yeah, I think we're haunted. I don't even fucking fully believe in ghosts, but we're fucking haunted.
Yeah.
Every fucking place I've ever been has had weird shit.
Yep. It's usually us.
Yeah.
I think we attract it. It's why.
I guess it's fitting for this episode.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Alright. In any city, in any country, go to any mental institution or halfway house you can get yourself into. When you reach the front desk, ask to visit someone who calls herself the holder of nothing.
Oh, that sucks to be that one.
Oh, you have no idea.
Yeah, I got nothing for you, kid.
Should a look of sheer primal disgust mar the worker's expression.
Just, ugh. The holder.
Yeah, just about that.
The fuck out of here, you
You will
freak.
then be taken to a separate building. One that appears to be an old wooden outhouse. See, there it is again. I can't tell that's from you, though.
I heard it that time, and it sounded like it came from that way.
Yeah.
Well, everyone, we are recording this episode in a haunted house.
But yeah, now you know what I've been hearing.
Now we still got one more episode to record.
Nice.
Actually, we have a lot to record because we record all of our episodes here.
Yay.
Oh, okay. What are we doing in this nasty ass outhouse?
Inside would be a seemingly endless corridor that far exceeds the length of the outhouse. The corridor would be completely silent, attempting to make any sound at the wrong time is a grievous laminated mistake. Wait. Lamentable mistake.
Okay.
Wait, yo.
Laminated mistake.
I'm like, wait a second.
Your mistake is so intense, I laminated it.
You will notice the lights in the corridor getting brighter and brighter as you make your way down towards the end. Eventually, you will find yourself blinded by their brilliance. If at any point the lights go out, quickly shout, "No! Stop! What are you doing? What you are doing is wrong," while backing away. If the lights do not come back on, bolt for the door you came in through. It should still be open. Hopefully, you aren't far enough down the hall for it to close on you. If it does, an eternity in hell would be preferable to what you will suffer.
Oh no.
Yeah, a lot of these are things that will happen to you if you do not succeed. Apparently a lot worse than what hell has in store.
I just love that someone could walk by that rickety old outhouse and just hear, "No! Stop! What you're doing is wrong!" Like,
It's like, what the fuck? Police?
do I call the cops?
I think so.
Well, what if they're not white? They might just get shot.
Just tell them around and see what happens.
Just tell them.
If the lights come back on, continue walking down the corridor. At the end of the hall lies a cell. The worker will open its door for you while glaring at you in disgust. Inside the cell will be a mad passe of colors, arranged in several Harlequin-like formations. You must not be distracted by them, for at the center of the room is a naked young woman. She is slathered in blood and bound by strips of human sinew.
Yeah, so the only person who's gonna look at that and go, "Ooh," is a fucking Cenobite.
You would be better off not knowing what will happen if you take your eyes off her face, even for a moment. Focus on her and ask, what were they when they were one? She will look you in the eye and speak the answer in incredible detail. It will be unlike anything you have ever heard, leaving you on the verge of both ecstasy and agony. It is not uncommon for a seeker to lose himself in the euphoria, but you mustn't let your focus break, and you must take special care not to look upon her tattooed chest. Your mind will tempt you to gaze upon it. She will flay you alive and add your mutilated flesh to her bindings.
Are we sure this isn't just a Cenobite?
I don't know, maybe.
This sounds like a fucking Cenobite.
And you will remain trapped with her fully conscious for the rest of time. The tattoo is object 4 of 538.
Wait, so how do you get it?
Once you ask a question and you listen to what they have to say, if you are able to stay sane enough to retain some of your conscience and not look away from them and not stare at what you're not supposed to stare, you will then get it.
But it's a tattoo on her chest. She'd like skin her fucking chest?
Probably.
Ew.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's the holder of nothing.
They desire to be one again, but they mustn't. And that is the fourth holder.
Now, speaking of creepypastas, do you want to talk about the time we were like 15 and you fucking bitch, you made me think that some bullshit was real?
Yeah, I did. It was funny too. I didn't even mean to make you think it was real.
I don't know how I thought it was real, other than I was a very gullible kid.
Yeah.
I remember it.
It's because I showed you the documentary first.
Yes. I mean, I've seen it since, and I don't know how I thought that was real either. But you showed me, like, was it Marble Hornets? I think it was.
Yes.
It was like it made it look like a newsreel where people were actually being kidnapped by Slender Man. Back when Slender Man was actually scary, I guess.
Yeah.
That shit gave me fucking nightmares, dude.
Oof.
There were so many times I would be, like, in bed and look out my window, and I'm pretty sure it was the moon, but I would see, like, a white orb.
No.
I would just, like, I don't know why I thought it was real. I remember as soon as I found out it was a game, I was so pissed off.
I remember that too. You came to me a couple of days later. I was like, "You motherfucker!" I was just laughing my ass off because I didn't realize I made you think it was real. I thought you knew what it was.
No, I wasn't. I didn't get much internet back then, so like I didn't actually like watch a ton of YouTube and shit. So
yeah,
I don't know.
Nice.
I blame the lady that molested me when I was in middle school.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'm rolling with that now.
Motherfucker. Alright.
Well, I think that's actually all I have as far as stories go. So, yeah, I guess that's it for our creepypasta then?
If you want, I can go ahead and keep reading.
Yeah, you want to read one more? Close us out with another holder?
Yeah. The fifth one. This one is known as the Holder of Light. In any city, in any country, go to any mental institution or halfway house you can get yourself into. When you reach the front desk, close your eyes and ask to visit someone who calls himself the Holder of Light. You'll be led to a single door leading to a long, winding hallway, and then told to open your eyes. The hallway beyond it will be pitch black, but narrow enough for you to feel the walls with outstretched arms and guide yourself forward. If at any point during your trek down the hall it is suddenly bathed in light, shut your eyes immediately and quickly make your way back to the door you came in through. If your eyes stay open for more than a second, what you see will force you to instantly tear them out.
Jesus Christ.
If on the other hand, the lights stay off long enough for you to navigate the entire corridor, you will reach another door, locked down. If you can see any light escaping from the crack beneath the door, flee immediately, for what you seek is not there. If any light escapes the next room, then carefully turn the doorknob and enter. The room beyond will be completely dark aside from a single dimly lit candle at its center. The faint light it emits will reveal the outline of a cloaked, motionless figure huddled over it. There is only one question that he will respond to. What can protect us from them? Is the question. Say anything else and the man will tear your eyes out and force you to take his place under the cloak for the rest of eternity. If you ask the proper question, a piercing scream will ring out from the candle, and a series of lights will illuminate the room, revealing the images of the most horrifying thoughts, fantasies, and memories experienced by sentient minds throughout history. Most people cannot handle this event, turning violently insane or perishing instantly at the sight of such horrors. If you should somehow manage to survive the ordeal, the cloaked man will rise slowly and put his hands to your head. Turn your gaze to meet his youthful face. Stare directly into the empty, gaping eye sockets, for if you look away from that terrible sight, you will be stranded in this room, forever forgotten by time itself. Do not turn to look as he opens your right hand and places a small, round object upon your palm. As the object touches your hand, you will find yourself unable to ignore even the most fearsome agonies, unless you're in the process of obtaining another object, for the pains you feel then are far beyond any worldly suffering. Know that even this newfound power will never help you cope with the horrifying images you have witnessed in that room. They will be burned into your memory for all eternity. The eye you hold in your hand is object 5 of 538. The awakening has begun. They must not be brought together.
No.
And that is object 5.
Well, I guess that's it for today's Creepypasta episode. I hope you all enjoyed. Trying to think where this one's going. Yeah.
Remember, if you're looking, stay sane.
Stay strapped, my guy.
Yep.
Well, thank you all for listening, as always. We appreciate you motherfuckers.
Always. We appreciate you all.
Yeah, rate us 5 stars.
Mm-hmm.
Do not even think about going lower.
No, better not.
It's bullshit.
You get no stickers.
You want a banana sticker?
You want a sticker?
You want a fucking sticker?
A sticker?
A sticker? Then fucking right. Okay. That's, yeah.
Alright.
Make sure to follow us. Everything's going to be in the show notes, as always.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and fucking hail Satan.
Blessed be y'all.
See you all next time.
Later.